Chattanooga, Tennessee right now, man. And I am headed to Charlotte, North Carolina. Man, I love this freaking truck, man. This truck is so freaking nice, man. Everything is like being spoiled in this thing. Like, everything is just so nice, you know what I mean? Like, even like using the it's not an APU, but it's like you turn it on. What is that damn thing called? Oh, whatever. Anyway, yeah, so it's a real, this truck has all type of nice technologies and good stuff, man. Spare key I ain't even get to use, and now I know that I won't get to use. I failed. Boy, when I tell you, I gave it all I could. I did everything I could have done to make this situation work. And before I bought this truck, the lady told me, she said, "Are you sure you want to do this?" To be honest with you, we have a lot of people turning trucks in, and the paychecks that we're seeing, they're not making no money. I said, yeah, I want to do this. I said, they don't run like I do. I didn't say that, but that's what I was thinking. I said, no, they don't run like I run though. They don't run like I run. So I know I'm going to be able to make it work. Boy, y'all remember that video I made a few weeks ago, about a month or two ago? Y'all ain't heard from me since. I told her, she said, "You sure this is what you want to do?" I said, "Yep." She said, "Okay." Got it done, got the truck, right? Booking my own loads, seeing these numbers going up, 7,000, 8,000. I was feeling great. First week, running across a couple drivers. First driver, yeah, man, I got an SFI truck too. I'm like, oh, that's dope, bro. So what you seeing a week? Like 1,300, 13 to 1,800. I said, oh yeah. I said, you don't run like I do, that's why. I didn't say it, but that's what I was kind of thinking, you know what I mean? Then the next day I ran across another driver. He said, "Hey bro, you got your truck through SFI?" I said, "Yup." He said, "How you doing?" It's my first week, remember. "Bro, I'm doing great. I done already made 7 G's this week." He said, 7 G's? I said, "Yup." He said, "How?" I said, "Shit, I'm running, bro. I'm on the move. Shoot." I said, "How much you taking?" He said, "About 1,500. I said, "You running your miles?" "Yup." "You running your clock out every day?" "Yup." "I don't know, bro. I don't know." Say, give me, take my number. If you have any questions, he been here longer than I have. Maybe I can help you out. Got back to the truck. Didn't really think too much about it, right? working out in Indianapolis. This dude, I'm just left out the gym, just chilling in front of the truck, you know what I mean? And I see somebody walking up behind me, and at first I was just more like, damn, bro, I really don't feel like talking to nobody right now. You know what I'm saying? I was just in one of those zones. I don't know why. Sometimes I just get like that. And I could understand now why I was feeling that way. And it wasn't probably a good reason. He said, bro, that's your truck? I said, yup. He said, that's mine right there. Looked over, I'm like, dang, you got the same truck I got. Driving for the same folks. He said, yep. I said, how you like it? How you doing, bro? Shit, bro, I'm taking home 3,000 to 4,000 every week. Which is motivating because now I know it's possible. It's possible. Not guaranteed, but it's possible. In this situation, it's not guaranteed. So I'm ecstatic now. Now I want to talk to him. Dang, what's up, dang, bro? Okay, shoot, man. Let me get your number and see what you doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. And this dude turned out, so far, bro, put a lot of freaking money in my pocket, man. And hasn't asked for anything. Call him anytime, day or night. Answers the phone. Sends me loads. Gets me paid. Like, bro, let me throw you something, bro. He say, nah, dude, I just want to see you win. I said, that's something I would say. But how many times have I ever met someone like that didn't want anything in return, right? And this was like my second week in this truck, mind you. 2 months later, bro done put at least 5,000-6,000 in my pocket and hasn't asked for a thing. So, where's the issue then? This is the issue. So I'm running, and bro said, how much you done made this week? What does it say on your revenue? I said, shoot, I'm gonna make 7, but right now it says like I'm at like 3 or something like that. And he said, that's it? And this was on like Wednesday or Thursday. The week ends on Friday, Saturday. So I'm like, that's it? Bro, I'm balling out right now. What you mean that's it? I still hadn't got paid yet. Well, I hadn't got paid for with my truck payment coming out of it, right? And maintenance fund and all that, right? So, I'm still feeling good until he said, that's it? And then that kind of, I'm like, what you mean is that it? Like, why would he say something? Why would he say it like that? He like, bro, these are my pay stubs. And he's sending me his pay stubs that he takes home, right? 3,000, 4,000, 3,700, 3,600, 4,000. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, that's what basically that's what I'm doing, ain't it? He's just laughing. Nah, the percentage. So then once I calculated the percentage of what I would be getting, 65%, and my truck payment being $1,300, I said, he said, bro, you booking some crazy loads. He like from Jamaica or something like that. He like, bro, you booking some crazy loads. I said, bro, these loads are paying like $2, $3 a mile. What you mean? He's like, nah. Look at this load I'm about to send you. $4 a mile, $5 a mile, $4 a mile, high 3s, short miles, 3s, 4s. I'm like, damn. I'm like, well, okay, show me how do I get those loads? He's like, bro, You just gotta know what to look for and when to look for them. So I'm like, okay, cool. So he said, bro, tell dispatch to take all those loads off of you. I'm gonna start getting you your loads from now on. Then the thought popped in my head, what does he want? And a few times I had to just ask him, bro, what do you want? Do you want? I'm offering you money. I'm like, hold on, bro. You go to the strip? You like the strip club, bro? You wanna go to the strip club with me? He said, yeah, I be in the strip club all the time in Miami. I'm like, in Miami? I love Miami strip clubs. The most beautiful women. He said, so I'm like, okay, so he's definitely, a type of person I could kick it with. And he's getting money, and he's putting money in my pocket, not asking me for anything. I asked him like 5 different times. He says, bro, I just want to see you do well. I'm like, man, I ain't saying no red flags. He putting money in my pocket. He ain't asking me for nothing. He like women. So what else could it be? So I'm like, I'm just like, okay. But the only thing he does do, and I asked him this in so many different ways, but he just, evidently there's not a clear answer to this question. When do I look for these loads? When are these loads posted on the load board? And how do I make sure that these are the type of loads that I'm booking? Because if I'm just booking loads like I was doing, I'm gonna run 3,000 miles and probably make $1,000, if not less than that. Well, probably a little bit more than that. Probably like 1,500. Run 3,000 miles, make like 1,500. After everything's done. So he's telling me, he's just like, bro, it's no set time. You just gotta know what to look for, know where you're looking at, know where you are, and know where the money is coming from, and you gotta understand the lanes of where the money's coming from, because these loads are coming every week. So I'm like, yeah, so you would think you would know when exactly they're gonna be there, right? Like, it's not how it is. So I'm like, okay, maybe he just doesn't want to tell me. Maybe it's just like something you gotta, I don't know. But then I came across 3 or 4 other people, and they're telling me the same thing. I came across this dude, let me just switch the story real quick. Came across this dude in North Carolina, and he said, I met him, he was a cool black dude. I'm like, hey bro, let me ask you a question. I'm like, how do you work the load board? He said, bro, you just gotta know your lanes. You wanna go here, you wanna go there, you wanna go here, you wanna go there. And stay in that area, right? I said, okay. He said, you got a truck through SFI? I said, yep. He said, why would he do that? He said, I started with SFI too, man. But I bought my own truck. He says, with those payments, you can't take no rest. I said, I'm still like 2 or 3 weeks in at this point, so I'm still like kind of thinking they don't run like me, but partially thinking, man, these dudes been here for a long time, and they got to know what they're talking about. You know what I mean? So he's like, yeah, man, if you ever have any questions, give me a call. He said, but I'm telling you, with that truck, you're not gonna be able to take no rest. I'm like, yeah, man. He's like, don't worry though. I had to start there as well. Now I bought my own truck. I own my own truck, and I run easy, and I make good money. And then they sending out alerts and in orientation they're telling us, my guys are running 5-6 hours a day making bang. I said, that's what I'm thinking I was about to do. Now the dude who's been giving me all this money, he runs his clock out every day. So he runs differently, but he also knows the lanes and what loads are paying good, what loads he can drop off early, what loads he can pick up early, right? So the guy from North Carolina, he's like, yeah, man, I run easy. I make, 3-4 grand a week. But I own my own, and I own the truck. He said, man, I run easy, man. I don't run hard like that no more. I said, yeah, I mean, you know, but you earned your way there. You know what I'm saying? I gotta still earn my way there. So, what was a turning point of where I really was starting to think, yo, what am I doing? Is a few weeks ago when I'm just figuring out the load board, right? And I'm just like thinking like, okay, if I book this and I book that load, and you know, I book this load and I make so much money every day, this money gotta add up, right? Wrong. So I booked up my week, right? And then I calculated what my paycheck is gonna be. Like $1,300, right? Running like 2,800 miles. So I said, nah. And I can't just keep calling, bro. Like he has his own business to run. And I'm the type of person, if you could just point the water out to me. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. I just need you to show me where the water is. You know what I'm saying? But he couldn't. It's not the way it works. So, and we're getting messages every week. Our guys are doing great. Everybody's making money. Wooty woo in the third. Our top guys are taking, you know, our 50% of the guys are taking this home every single week. I'm just like, they own their trucks. That's the only way. Or if you know, like the other guy I know, and I don't want to mention his name because I don't know if who's going to see this video and if he wants his information out there like that. So, you know, so it's like sacrifice to make 1,000 a week until you figure this out, or man, just say you just couldn't make it work, man. I haven't taken any time off in 2 months. I was forced to take this time off right now. Forced. I had no choice. And I'll tell you why here in a second. So, you know, like I said, I've been making a little bit of money, but the only reason I've made over $2,000 a week is because bro is giving me loads. Now, if he decides to just wake up in a bad mood one day, which I do like, you know, Nigerian people and things like that, they're good, you know what I mean? They come different, like they're like good people, you know what I mean? So, no, bro, he hasn't given me any reason yet. He's just like, that's how I was raised, and you know, that's just how I am. And I'm like, well, that's how I am, but I've never met anybody else like that before, you know, besides Chris, Jeremy. Yeah, those two guys, my best friends. Those are, you know, those guys and a few others. Those guys, yeah, they're good. They're good. They're like that, which is why, you know, we've always been friends this long. So, I said, you know what? It's time to switch it up, man. So, told y'all I was gonna buy another truck, right? Bought it. $47,000 plus $10,000 for a warranty to cover the engine and all major components, DEF system, and all that stuff, right? So, paid for that. Spent, what is it? 47, 60, 57,000 altogether, like 57 grand. Bruh, my funds, I have not been with this low of money in years. I mean, now I still got a little bit, you know, obviously, because you want to make sure that you got Chase's popped up on my phone. Probably like another bill I just paid. So yeah, I bought the truck, right? And I bought the truck the day Monday. Christmas was Wednesday. I bought the truck, paid for it on Monday, I believe. And they wouldn't let me take the truck until I had insurance, right? But I'm gonna put the truck underneath my company's insurance. So my insurance team took off for a whole week. Today's Monday. They just got back this morning. And guess what else too? So they got back this morning. So we finally can get some insurance. Sent over the insurance, sent it to the dealership. I'm on my way to get the truck right now. She says, your 2290 was done wrong. So you have to redo it, right? So I said, okay, it's no big deal. Get it done. Pull up the government website. We are closed until January 15th. And all this stuff is automated. It's like you couldn't just leave the automated system going. So that's why I say they forced me to take time off. So now I have to take 2 weeks off because it's December 30th. And I'm not going to be able to get that form until January 15th, which means I can't do anything until I can't make any more money until January 15th. So anyway, yes, I'm on my way to take this truck back to Charlotte and go pick up my other truck. Drive that back to Texas, and then I gotta go pay for the tags and all that stuff like that. I think that's gonna be around $3,000 or something like that. But yeah, man, SFI, I gave him my freaking all, man. I'm talking about I'm running 3,000 miles every single week, bro. Not more than that, you know. And I made probably $5,000 to $7,000 take home these first 2.5 months working with this truck. So my truck payment is $1,300 every single week. So by turning this truck in, I'm off top $5,200 extra every single month in my pocket, right? So I just gave myself a $5,200 raise once I get all this stuff settled, because I think they're gonna offer me some type of settlement to get it all taken care of. I'm definitely gonna do it because they did right by me. She warned me before I got into this situation, and I still chose to do it. So, you know, I'm gonna make sure I do right, you know, by them. And yeah, man, we gave it our all, but it just 3,000 miles, seeing $1,300 checks. And knowing that it is possible to make money, but are you willing to sacrifice the time that is going to learn to how to those loads in the lanes? You know what I mean? So with my own truck that I have now, I can book anything that I want on that load board, and I'm gonna make money, good money, $2,500 plus every single week money, you know. And running 4 to 6 hours a day, you know what I mean? Or taking time off, taking a month off, taking a week off, taking 2 weeks off, taking 3 weeks off, and come back and get another check and not be in the hole. Cause my fixed costs were like $300 a week, you know what I mean? So $300 a week. So even though I'm gonna be home for 2 weeks, it's only gonna cost me $600. You know what I mean? which I'll make in one load, maybe 2 loads, maybe 2 loads for sure, 1 load more than likely, depending on what I choose. But any load I choose on there now, I can make money. You know what I mean? So we gave it our all, man. We did. We gave it our all, and we tried to make it work. But I guess now you can really say I'm an official owner operator.